Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to day 22 of journaling my journey to becoming profitable and the best version of myself. And I am happy to say that the losing streak is officially over, guys. We ended up banking not only on the eval, but I accidentally ended up taking a trade on the on the live account, and we also ended up making some profit. And um, you know, this is gonna add to the next payout, so I'm not even mad. But let's just go over the trades we ended up taking. So, um, on gold, we did not take anything, but I did see a setup that I was happy with, and I would have ended up taking. So let's just go over what I ended up seeing first on gold. Going to the session, I was bullish as always, and this is the reason why. We had these draws on liquidity, these draws on liquidity, and a lot of buy side liquidity to come taken out. And I didn't think that any of this was going to get taken out because we already sweep these lows. But the main reason I was bullish was because of this unfilled 15-minute bullish for value gap. As session open, I was waiting for us to come into this 15-minute bullish for value gap, and then I wanted to see a nice reaction out of it. As well as this 5 minute. You see how we had a 5 minute right here, and then we just tapped into it, and then we started to give a nice reaction. I wanted to, as always, wait for inverse. Um, and yeah, that's what ended up happening. So we came into this 15-minute bullish for value gap as well as the 5 minute bullish for value gap, and then there was this beautiful 1 minute to get inversed. And as we ended up doing that, I would have entered here, but then I knew that we were probably gonna make a bullish for value gap right here, which we did, and I wanted to wait for that to get respected first. So we came down into here, closed above these highs, and this is where I wanted to take my trade and stops here, take profit here, but I didn't because, as previously stated, because of the new contract rule, 2 micros is just not enough when passing evals. So I decided to trade NQ today. But if I was on my live account, I would have definitely taken this for a 1 to 1.5 risk reward. You could have just targeted these highs right here. But I my highest TP would have been these highs for a 2.2 risk rewards, which would have been great. But anyways, this is not the trade that we ended up taking. We ended up taking a trade on NQ. On NQ, this is what we ended up seeing. I was also bullish on NQ. Reason being, we're just moving up pretty strong, and we had this 15-minute bullish for value gap, as well as this 5 minute bullish for value gap. And as you guys can see, every time we come into this zone, we start giving nice moves up. And I wanted us to sweep out this liquidity because we are trading NQ. So liquidity sweeps are massive. So we come down, we sweep out this liquidity. But I ended up taking my trade until we came up all the way up here because I was waiting for our entry on the 1 minute. So we came down, took out these lows, and then we beautifully inversed this. Not just this one. We also inversed this bearish for value gap right here. So we ended up inversing both of these for value gaps, leaving a crazy big wick. And then I was like, all right, perfect. I'll just wait for respection. I'm just gonna wait for us to respect bullish for value gap. So I saw this bullish for value gap right here. We came down, and then we ended up respecting it. So I entered here, lows right here, and my take profit was all the way up here, which ended up getting hit. But I accidentally ended up taking this on my live account. And when I seen that, I was like, oh shoot, like I don't want to be trading my live account right now. I'm trying to pass this eval. So as soon as I was up in profit around $200, I was like, I'm just gonna go break even plus $150 to secure my winning day. But unfortunately, you know how Top Step can be sometimes. They're a bunch of, I'm not even going to say it. They're just greedy. And they ended up closing me for $130. My TP was actually $142. And the fees are $11. So lesson learned, I should have just put my TP at like $160 and I would have secured it. So anyways, price ended up keep ripping up. We would have banked for a lot of money on a live account, but that is not the objective. So once I ended up getting closed out for that trade, I was like, all right, cool, no problem. So I switched over to my eval, and we still had these highs to get taken out. So my bias was not invalidated at all. So literally like a few minutes after this ended up happening, I was like, all right, cool. We just made this beautiful bearish fair value gap to get inversed, and we have these fair value gaps to keep us protected and to give a nice move off of. So we came down into this bullish fair value gap, inverse this bearish fair value gap, and I'm like, perfect. Like, there's nothing else I could ask for. So I ended up entering here, stops here, and I didn't end up taking all of this. I just put my TP right here for a true risk to reward, and I ended up making $770. So, made a good amount of money. I wasn't going for nothing crazy, even though I probably should have, because I probably would have made 1.5K, which was the initial goal yesterday. But it's all good. We just gotta don't go for nothing crazy. And we are currently only $500 in drawdown, and I'm gonna trade New York session tomorrow morning because I'm not going to school. So we could easily just get out of the negative and then pursue this account and hopefully pass it. We still have like 20 days, so we're chilling. Absolutely no problem. I have like 3 weeks left of hopefully good price action, but I'm just happy to get over this slump of just losing trades over losing trades and losing trades. And, I'm just happy to break through and just finally get a winning day. And this winning day is actually significant. We made around $900 in total. So, absolutely, just can't complain. Super happy. Really good price action today. It was really easy to just read and execute. And it was all about just being patient and just letting price do its thing. Because as you guys can see, when I entered, we started chopping around for a little bit. And, a lot of traders, like new traders, can be like what's going on? Like they can start tripping and they can let their emotions get to them. But as you get more experience, you know that you just gotta let your trade work out and just don't touch it and just let us do a thing. So as soon as we came up here and then we started coming down again, that can scare a lot of new traders too. But right after that, we just ended up hitting full TP right away. So honestly, just a great day. I am super happy. And yeah, plus, even though we didn't get a winning day for the live account, I mean, dude, just an extra $130 for the payout. Like, why not? I'm not complaining at all. But yeah, just the goal is still just to pass this eval this month, and that's what we are pursuing, and that is the main goal. But anyways, that is how trading is going. We finally got a winning day. Made $900 today. But let's talk about the other goals that we have for this month and in general for this year: getting closer to God and going to the gym. So as far as God, yesterday, I said that I was going to read Proverbs chapter 9, which I did, and I did pray. So let's just go over chapter 9 for Proverbs and what we have learned. Proverbs chapter 9. It mainly talked about the house of wisdom is wise and strong, which just like the whole point of the book of Proverbs is talking about wisdom and knowledge and how much you can learn from the word of God and how much it can help you in life. So it's talking about that it's just super powerful and super strong, and it can help you a lot. And the best way to know someone is, well, this talked about like a little bit about friendship, and the best way to get to know somebody is to have dinner with them, just sit down with them, have a nice talk. And apparently the Bible says that is the best way to get to know someone. And it's just this, it's like a sacred level of like intimacy that you can have with somebody when you're just sitting down with them and sharing a meal. And the biggest point I took from this chapter is that to be wise is to be teachable. Don't be stubborn, and you should be humble. Like, even though that you might think that you know everything about a certain thing or that you're so smart, like there's always somebody that can know a little bit more about a certain thing than you, and there's always something that somebody can teach you. And you should go into every situation as try to be like, just be very teachable and just be open to hearing other people out and what they have to say, because you can actually learn a lot through that way, and that's how you become wise. But that's pretty much sums up probably chapter 9 of what I've gained from it. I think it was a really good chapter. Um, a lot of information to um, absorb. And yeah, I'm gonna read chapter 9 right after this video, and I'm gonna take some notes, and I'm gonna share that with you guys tomorrow. But as far as the gym, nothing new, staying consistent. Hit back and bicep today. I'm about to go take my creatine and my protein and have my third meal of the day. And yeah, just staying consistent and just staying on track to what we need to do to accomplish everything we have set out for 2026. Guys, anybody watching this video, it is February. We're halfway through February by this point, almost. And I just let this be like a little check-in. Like, please, if you have set out goals in the beginning of the year, please stay on top of everything that you said that you wanted to accomplish. So many people say like, this is gonna be my year. This is gonna be my year. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You're never gonna accomplish anything if you just say it and you don't take action. Take action to every single goal that you have set out to accomplish, and pursue it every single day relentlessly. Because if you do not have that mindset, you will not achieve anything that you wish to achieve, not just in 2026, just in life in general. So just let this be a mental check-in. Am I doing everything that I can to accomplish everything that I want to accomplish this year? And if that's too far like ahead in the future, and like you can't think that far ahead, just day by day, what do I have to do what do I have to accomplish today to achieve my goals for the week? What do I have to accomplish for the week to accomplish the goals I have for this month? And what do I have to accomplish for this month to accomplish what I have this year? That's how you should do it. Break it up and just understand what you have to do to accomplish, to achieve your goals, and just take it day by day and just be consistent. Because consistency, your days stack up, and when you look back from afar, you will see massive improvements and progress. But anyways, that was day 22. Today's February 10th, 2026, and that wraps up the trading day and just the day in general. So I will hopefully catch you guys tomorrow if I end up taking a trade, and hopefully we get this eval out of drawdown. But anyways, I wish you guys the best of luck with everything, and I hope you guys are having a good trading week so far.